Time since her boyfriend was arrested for Amari's murder.
Tayler Nicholson has stayed out of the public eye since her son's body was found this week, and it's a story many of you have been following.
The I-Team's Vanessa Murphy first broke news of what many feared, police saying the child was murdered. Tonight, Vanessa brings us her interview with Tayler Nicholson.
Is it gum? Is it yummy?
This is Amari Nicholson.
He was an innocent soul.
The 2-year-old's life was cut short.
He was always a happy baby.
Metro Police say Terrell Rhodes admitted to beating Amari to death on May 5th.
This man betrayed me. He hurt me.
Amari's mother, Tayler Nicholson, tells the I-Team she showed up in court Friday to follow her now ex-boyfriend's criminal case. Rhodes faces charges including murder. On May 5th, Rhodes lied to police and said a woman took Amari from their place at the Emerald Suites near Paradise and Twain while Nicholson was out of town. The couple then talked with 8 News Now, and Rhodes shared a similar story.
What's really sickening is that people is making assumptions, thinking that I have something to do with it, that I have her manipulated in some way.
The Las Vegas community jumped into action to search for Amari.
Whatever it takes to bring Amari home, we're just pleading for the public's help because we don't have any new information.
But 4 days after that interview with 8 News Now, detectives say Rhodes confessed to killing Amari and hiding his body. On Wednesday, the toddler's remains were found.
My head just fell. I was disappointed. I felt betrayed. I just felt my whole insides just fall out.
The I-Team has learned one complaint was made to Child Protective Services alleging neglect last June, but the allegations were found to be unsubstantiated and the case was closed. Now on social media, Nicholson has received criticism, people raising questions about whether she had any involvement or knowledge about Amari's death. And at this vigil Wednesday night, an event to remember Amari turned to harsh words for the mother.
She needs to feel the pain that each and every one of these people standing here today feel.
Tayler Nicholson says she feels like public enemy number 1. She understands members of the public are suspicious of her, but she insists she's just a grieving mother.
I can't grieve in peace. I can't grieve properly at all. I'm being advised to stay home because it's unsafe. I'm the one hurting the most. My baby's gone. I can't. It's hard.
She declined to say why she left Amari with Rhodes while she was in Colorado to help her mother, but she insists she had no knowledge of what happened to Amari.
Did you believe Terrell when he said a woman came to pick up Amari?
I did. I had trust in him, and I would have never fathomed that this would have been the outcome.
Was there ever a point before his arrest where you didn't believe him?
No, not necessarily didn't believe, just started being more aware of the signs until on Wednesday when we went to Metro.
Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson says investigators have found no evidence to believe Nicholson committed a crime.
You don't believe that she knew or was lying?
At this point, the information that's been provided to me by the authorities is that she didn't lie, and that although some may question some of the decisions and judgments she made, that it doesn't rise to the level of criminal behavior.
Nicholson says she's planning private arrangements to mourn the loss of her son.
You still see him running around, you still see everything, you still hear everything. And now we just gotta live through what he loves the most and keep his spirit close to all of us, and until that one time we can see him again.
Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Vanessa also asked the Clark County DA whether he will seek the death penalty against Terrell Rhodes. He says it's too early to know right now. He says his office is considering attempted murder charges against Rhodes after police say he fought with police officers and grabbed an officer's gun. You can watch Vanessa's full interview with Amari's mother at 8newsnow.com.
Were you